Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. So from today we start our revision work for the midterm exam. Okay, today we are going to revise chapter 5, that is tables and hyperlinks in HTML. Go through the video carefully, and if you are having any doubt, please ask me. Okay, so let's start. Chapter 5, tables and hyperlinks in HTML. So students, we have learned what is HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is used to create a web page, and to create an HTML web page, we use Notepad program in a computer. So there are four essential pair of tags we are using in HTML for creating a web page. They are HTML pair of tags, header pair of tags, title pair of tags, and body pair of tags. So this HTML pair of tags identifies the beginning and end of the HTML document. Header pair of tags contains information about the document, but that will not appear on your web page. Title tag defines the title of your web page, and it will appear in the title bar of the web page. Body tag, these contain all the contents which are displayed on a web page. So different tags can be used within the body tags for making the contents of the web page more beautiful and relevant. Okay. So first we will learn about the text formatting tags. So there are so many text formatting tags that can be used to format the text that is to be displayed on your web page. First, B pair of tags. So the text that is entering in between these two tags will be displayed as bold on your web page. Okay, so to make the text bold, we are using this B tags, and the text entering in between this I pair of tags can display the text in italics. Okay, so to display the text in italics, we are using this I tags. U tags are used to make the text underlined. So whatever text you are entering in between this U pair of tags, that will be displayed as underlined on your web page. Next, P tag is used to start a new paragraph. HR tag is used to insert a horizontal line. Okay. Next, font color. If you want to display your text in a particular color, then you can use this tag, font color tag. Okay, and the syntax should be font color equal to, then you have to enter the color name within inverted comma. Okay, then you have to close the font tag. Next, if you want to show your text in particular font, you can use this font face tag. Okay, and the syntax should be font face equal to, you have to enter the face, which font face you want to make your text on displayed. Okay, that should be entered in the inverted comma. For example, Arial, Times New Roman, Algerian, etc. Okay. Next, font size. If you want to show your text in particular size, then you can use this font size tag. So this font size will vary from 1 to 7. One is the largest font size, and 7 will be the, sorry, 1 is the smallest font size, and 7 will be the largest font size. Okay. Next, how to insert images on web page. So to insert images into a web page, we use img tag with the src attribute. Okay, so which tag is used to insert images? Img tag, and the attribute used is src attribute. Okay, to specify the location of the image file which is to be displayed in the web page, we have to use this syntax. So to inserting and to specify the location of the image, you have to use this index. You have to open the img tag, then src. Okay, you have to use src attribute along with the img tag to inserting an image or to specify the location of the image. Okay, so img src equal to, then you have to enter the picture name in the form of .jpg. Okay, so within inverted comma you have to enter the picture name .jpg, then you have to close the tab. Okay, so this is the syntax for inserting image into a web page. Next, to align the image. Now, if you want to align your image at the center or right or left of the paragraph, then you have to use this syntax. That is, you have to open the img tag, then align equal to alignment. In this alignment area, you have to enter here right or left or center. Okay, so that your image will be displayed on the right or left or center of your web page. Okay. Next, to display a brief message when the image is pointed to. Suppose if the image is not available in the defined location. Okay, so we can display a message over there. This is the syntax for displaying a brief message when the image is pointed to. You have to open the img tag, then src equal to picture name or image name in the form of .jpg. Okay, then alt. We are using here alt attribute to display a brief message equal to, then you have to enter the message over here. Suppose if the message is image not available, so what will happen? Instead of this picture, the message will be displayed over there. Okay, then you have to close the tag. Okay, so for inserting images we have to use img tag along with the src attribute to specify the location of the image. This is the syntax img src equal to picture name within inverted comma, then close the tag. Okay, and to align the image you have to use img tag along with the align attribute, align equal to alignment. Here in the place of alignment you have to enter right or left or center. Okay, then close the tag. And to display a brief message when the image is pointed to, you have to use this syntax img src equal to image name and alt equal to message. So we are using here alt attribute for displaying a brief message. Clear? Now, if you want to list some items in your web page, you can use this list item tag. Okay. So to list the items in the web page, we are using this li pair of tags. Okay. So for each and every item, we have to use this li pair of tags. For example, if there are 3 items, so you have to use this li pair of tags for the 3 items. Okay. For the first item, you have to enter the first item in between the li pair of tags. Again, for the second item, you have to enter within this li pair of tags, and for the third item also you have to enter in between this li pair of tags. Okay, so for each and every item you have to use this li pair of tags, so that for to list the items in the web page we are using this li pair of tags. Next, we can list the items in two manner. One is in a specific order and the other is not in a specific order. Okay, so that is ordered list and unordered list. Order means the items are arranged in a particular order, so that it is also known as numbered list. Okay, so OL pair of tags are used for representing the ordered list. OL, okay, ordered list tags. So to list the items in a specific order, we are using this OL pair of tags, and to list the items not in a specific order, we are using UL unordered list UL pair of tags. This is also known as bulleted list. Here the items are not arranged in a specific order, but the items are arranged as bullets. Okay, so this is list item tags. Next, how to insert tables in HTML. To insert a table in the web page, we are using this table pair of tags. Okay. So for inserting a table in the web page, we have to use this table pair of tags. To insert a row in the table, we have to use this tr pair of tags. Tr represent table row. Okay. So to insert a row in the table, we have to use this tr pair of tags. To insert a cell in the table, we have to use td pair of tags. So D represent data, table data. So insert a cell in the sense whatever data we are inserting in entering in a cell. That is, to insert a cell in the table we are using TD pair of tags, table data. Okay. And to create table heading for the table we have to use TH pair of tags. Okay. TH means table heading. Table heading pair of tags. TH pair of tags are used to create table heading for the table. Okay. Next, hyperlinks in HTML. So the hyperlinks are the text strings or images on a web page. If we click on that text strings or image, it will lead you to another web page. Okay. So we are using anchor tags along with the href attribute to create hyperlinks. Okay. So anchor tags are used to create the hyperlinks. So a tag, this is used to represent the anchor tags, and attribute used to create a hyperlink is href, hyperlink reference. Okay. So anchor tags with href attribute is used to create hyperlinks. Now we can create hyperlink for a given URL, and also we can create hyperlink for a given email address. So the syntax to create hyperlink for a given URL is, you have to open the anchor tag, then attribute href equal to URL. URL means any search engines like Google, www.google.com or Yahoo. Okay, so any URL, any search engines you can enter as URL. Then you have to close the tag. Then text for the link. Whatever text you are entering here, that will be appear on your web page. So the URL will not be displayed. Whatever text you are entering here for the link, that text will be displayed on your web page as underlined. If you click on that text, it will open to this given URL. Clear? Then you have to close this anchor tag. So this is the syntax to create hyperlink for the given URL. Now the syntax to create hyperlink for the given email address. So here also you have to open the anchor tag, then href equal to email address, to which address you want to link. That address you have to that email address you have to enter here, then close the tag, then text for the link and close the anchor tag. So whatever text here you are entering, that will be displayed on your web page. Okay, as underlined. If you click on that text, it will open to this email address. Okay, that means the text for the link will be linked to this email address. Okay, so this is the way how you have to create hyperlinks in HTML. So children, we have almost covered all the topics from this chapter. Okay, so you have to learn the different tags that we have used for creating the HTML document. Also learn the attributes that we have used along with the tags, and the syntax for inserting images or inserting tables or for creating hyperlinks. Okay, so learn all these things. If you are feeling any difficulties in learning, you can ask me. Thank you.